Hey Aries, I need to talk to you about something that's been showing up in your energy field, and honestly, when I pulled these cards for you today, I had to take a moment because the message is so clear and so needed right now. So I'm sitting here with my deck, and the first card that came through for you is the Nine of Swords. Now, when I see this card, I'm immediately picking up on someone in your life who has been causing you sleepless nights. Like literally, Aries, you've been lying awake at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. thinking about this person, wondering what went wrong, analyzing every conversation, replaying every moment. The Nine of Swords is showing me that you've been torturing yourself with thoughts about this connection, and here's what's wild about this energy. You're not even upset about what actually happened, you're upset about what you thought was going to happen. You built something up in your mind, and when reality didn't match that vision, it created this anxiety loop. I can feel this person still takes up so much mental real estate in your head, and the cards are saying, Aries, this is the first thing we need to address. Because you can't move forward when you're still mentally chained to someone who isn't even in your present reality anymore. What's really interesting is the next card is the Six of Pentacles, and this is where things get deep. This card is about giving and receiving and balance and exchanges, and when I look at this in context with your situation, I'm seeing that you gave so much to this person, like way more than they ever gave back to you. You were the one always showing up, always making effort, always trying to fix things, always being understanding, always giving them another chance. And you know what, Aries, the Six of Pentacles is revealing to me that you were operating from a place of hoping that if you just gave enough, if you just loved hard enough, if you just proved yourself enough, then they would finally match your energy. But that's not how it works, and deep down you already know this. The universe is showing me through this card that you were trying to balance an equation that was never meant to be balanced, because this person was never going to meet you where you were. They took your generosity, they took your time, they took your emotional energy, and what did you get back? Breadcrumbs, inconsistency, confusion. The Six of Pentacles here is not about what you received from them, it's about you learning the painful lesson that you can't pour from your cup into someone else's until yours is completely empty. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, and no worries, this card is massive for you right now. The Wheel of Fortune is literally the universe saying that cycles are turning, that karma is real, that what goes around comes around, and that you are entering a completely new chapter. But here's the thing about the Wheel of Fortune that most people don't understand. The wheel only turns when you allow it to. If you're still holding on to the past, if you're still energetically attached to this person, if you're still waiting for closure or an apology, or for them to realize what they lost, then you're essentially trying to stop the wheel from turning. You're keeping yourself stuck in an old cycle when the universe is literally trying to move you into something so much better. The Wheel of Fortune is showing me that there's this massive shift happening in your life right now, like doors are opening, opportunities are coming your way, new people are trying to enter your orbit, but you can't receive any of it if your hands are still full holding on to someone who already let you go. The Five of Swords came out next, and I actually got chills when I saw this, because this card is about conflict and feeling defeated and walking away from battles that you can't win. Aries, I know you're a fighter, that's literally your nature, but the Five of Swords is showing me that fighting for this connection has been like fighting against the tide. You've been trying to prove something to someone who doesn't want to see it. You've been trying to win over someone who already made up their mind. You've been trying to resurrect something that died a long time ago. And the energy I'm picking up around this card is exhaustion, like you're so tired of fighting, you're so tired of defending yourself, you're so tired of trying to make someone understand your worth. The Five of Swords is permission from the universe to put down your sword, to walk away from this battle, to stop trying to win an argument with someone who isn't interested in understanding your side. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply stop engaging, and I feel like that's exactly what you need to hear right now. Now the Six of Wands shows up, and this is where your energy completely shifts. The Six of Wands is a victory card. It's about recognition, it's about success, it's about walking away from something that wasn't serving you and realizing that you are the prize. When I look at this card in your spread, I'm seeing that once you truly let this person go, once you release that energetic cord, once you stop checking their social media and stop hoping they'll reach out, and stop replaying old conversations in your head, that's when you're going to experience this incredible breakthrough. The Six of Wands is telling me that other people already see what you've been through. They already recognize your strength. They already admire how you've handled this situation, even when it hurt like hell. But more importantly, you're about to see yourself in a completely new light. You're going to look back at this version of yourself who was anxiously attached to someone unavailable, and you're going to be so proud of the person you became by walking away. The Page of Pentacles is the next card, and this feels like such a breath of fresh air after everything we've been talking about. The Page of Pentacles represents new beginnings in the material world, new opportunities, new projects, new goals, and a completely fresh start. What I'm seeing with this card is that when you finally release this person, and I mean truly release them, not just say you're over it, but actually do the internal work to let go, you're going to have so much energy freed up to focus on yourself. Think about all the time you've spent thinking about them, worrying about them, hoping for them to change. Now imagine redirecting all of that energy into your own life, into your own goals, into building something that actually belongs to you. The Page of Pentacles is showing me that you're on the verge of discovering a passion or starting something new that's going to completely consume you in the best way possible. This could be a new career move, a new business idea, a new hobby, a new fitness journey. Whatever it is, the universe is saying that your next chapter is going to be about you building your empire, not sharing space in someone else's chaotic energy. Then the Three of Wands appears, and I love this card for you because it's all about expansion and looking toward the horizon and having faith that better things are coming. The Three of Wands is showing me someone standing at the edge, looking out at the ocean, watching ships come in. Those ships represent everything you've been waiting for: the love, the success, the peace, the happiness. But here's what the cards are making very clear: those ships can't dock if there's no room in your harbor. If you're still taking up space for this person who left, if you're still emotionally unavailable because you're hung up on what didn't work out, then when the right opportunity or the right person comes along, you won't even be able to receive it. The Three of Wands is the universe telling you to clear the dock, to make space, to trust that what's meant for you is already on its way, and it's going to be so much better than what you thought you wanted. The Ten of Cups is next, and Aries, when I pulled this card, I actually smiled because this is the card of emotional fulfillment, of happiness, of having everything you've ever wanted in terms of love and family and emotional satisfaction. The Ten of Cups is the universe's promise to you that if you do the work to let go, if you heal, if you choose yourself, if you stop settling for less than you deserve, then true, genuine, deep, fulfilling love is absolutely in your future. And I'm not just talking romantic love, I'm talking about the kind of contentment and peace that comes from being in alignment with who you really are and attracting people and situations that match that energy. The Ten of Cups is showing me that the person you're holding onto, they were never going to give you this. They couldn't have given you this even if they tried, because they're not in alignment with who you're becoming. But someone else is. Something else is. A whole different life is waiting for you, and it includes everything this card represents. But first you have to be willing to walk away from what's not working. The Nine of Cups is the second to last card, and this is so interesting because the Nine of Cups is known as the wish fulfillment card. It's about getting what you want, about manifestation, about dreams coming true. But here's the deeper message I'm getting with this card in your reading: you already know what you need to do. Deep in your heart, you already know this person isn't right for you. You already know you need to let them go. You already know you deserve better. The Nine of Cups is confirmation that once you align your actions with what you already know in your heart, that's when everything you've been wishing for starts to show up. You've been wishing for peace, you've been wishing for clarity, you've been wishing for someone who actually shows up for you consistently. All of that is available to you, but not while you're still energetically invested in someone who can't give you what you need. The Nine of Cups is saying your wishes are heard and they're going to be granted, but you have to do your part by releasing what's blocking you from receiving them. The final card is the Page of Pentacles again. Wait, actually, I need to recount. Let me see the cards I pulled for you. I have Nine of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Five of Swords, Six of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the last card is actually the Hierophant. The Hierophant is such a powerful card to end on because it represents tradition, structure, spiritual guidance, and divine wisdom. The Hierophant is telling me that there's a higher reason for everything you've been through with this person. This wasn't just a random connection, this wasn't just bad luck, this was a spiritual lesson that you needed to learn about your own worth, about your own boundaries, about what you will and won't accept in your life. The Hierophant is the universe saying that you're being guided, you're being protected, and you're being pushed towards something so much more aligned with your highest good. Trust the process, Aries. Trust that letting go of this person is not a loss, it's actually the doorway to everything you've been praying for. So here's what I want you to take away from this reading. It's okay to let them go. Actually, it's more than okay, it's necessary. You've been holding onto something that's already gone. You've been fighting for something that isn't fighting for you, and you've been giving your precious energy to someone who doesn't deserve it. The cards are so clear that when you finally release this person, and I mean energetically, emotionally, mentally, completely, that's when your real life begins. That's when the Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor. That's when the Six of Wands victory comes. That's when the Ten of Cups happiness arrives. Everything you want is on the other side of this letting go. And I know it's scary, I know it feels like if you let go completely then it's really over and there's no going back. But Aries, that's exactly the point. It needs to be over so something better can begin. You're not losing anything by releasing this person, you're gaining yourself back. You're gaining your peace back. You're gaining your power back. You're making space for the life you actually deserve, not the one you've been settling for. If this message resonated with you, if you felt this in your gut, if you know exactly who this is about, then trust that this reading found you for a reason. The universe is giving you permission to walk away, to choose yourself, to believe that better is coming, because it absolutely is.